All right, so let's get into the basics of the keyboard here, the basics of music theory. Now, a couple of videos ago, we talked about pitch being frequency, right? Frequency is the speed of the waveform that we were watching on that little oscilloscope there. So high pitch is a very fast frequency, low pitch is a slow frequency. Frequency, the word frequent, how frequent the peaks of the waves occur. That's what frequency means, fast and slow waveform. So here we're going to talk about the names that we give to these frequencies, these pitches. So in Western music, we use the letters of the alphabet to name our pitches. So from A to G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That means there's no H note, no M note, no J, Q, X, Y. It's just A to G. This is an important concept. And after G comes A again. So let's talk about that. Now, if I take a note here, this is A as you can see, and I go up the white keys, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. The next note is A again. And the cycle repeats, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A again. So this is a very important concept. We have A, we go up to G, and then we get back to A again. This is called an octave. The distance between two of the same notes, from A to A, from C to C, from F to F, that's called an octave. And an octave is when the frequency gets doubled. So let's say the frequency of this note is 100 hertz. That means 100 cycles, 100 wave cycles in 1 second. Now it's not actually 100 hertz, but just let's say it is. Now if we double this, we would get 200 hertz. That's what the octave is. Double that and you get 400 hertz. That's the next octave. When you take a frequency and you double it, you get its octave, or you half it, so 100 down to 50, and you get an octave lower. So the octave is between one note and then the next one of the same name, which means you've doubled the speed of its vibration. It's called the same letter, A to A, F to F, G to G, A to A. It's a very important concept, the octave. Within the octave, there are 12 notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then we get back to A again. So this distance, octave, is how we structure our music, our understanding of music anyway, and we've divided up the space of an octave into 12 little subdivisions that we call the notes, the chromatic scale. We're going to talk about the chromatic scale in a future video, but this is the name of this order of notes that we have inside of an octave. So the series repeats, right? So we have A up to G, then we have A, then we have A up to G, then we have A, then we have A up to G, then we have A. The whole keyboard is laid out like this. What we want to know for now is being able to name the white keys. So in order to do that, we need to have some kind of reference point to find out what is the name of some certain note. Here's the way to do it. Look for two black notes. You see there's an order of the pattern of these black notes. It goes 2, 3, 2, 3. And wherever you see 2, you can go to the note directly to the left of them. That's C. Now C is a very important note in our musical understanding, which we're going to talk about soon. But for now, you just notice that all the C's are already labeled in this keyboard. The number beside the C just means which octave. This is 3rd octave, 4th octave, 5th octave, C3, C4, C5. So again, I can take 2 black notes, go to the left, there's C. 2 black notes to the left, there's C. Down here, 2 black notes to the left, there's C. So identifying this is very important. So if I go to my Chordie keyboard, I go to Studio One and go to Caps Lock, I'll get my Chordie keyboard. I see 2 black keys here and here. And if I go to the left of them, that's C. Now it says Q because that's the note on our keyboard, of course, but that's the note C right there. And if we were to count up, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, we have another C right here. So this distance between the Q key and the I key, that is an octave from C to C. And there are 12 notes in between it. That includes the black ones in between. So let's go back to our full piano keyboard. And you can use this idea of a reference to name all the notes. If you know where C is, then to find the other notes, you just count up or down from it. If you want to know where B is, well, A, B, C. It's the one underneath C. If you want to know where D is, it's the one above C. So we just go in order. C goes to D, goes to E, goes to F, G, and of course then you start at A again. B, C, D, E, F, G, like that. So I could make a reference point for myself for any of these notes. For instance, if I want to make a reference point for F, I just go, okay, where is F? Well, I know that C is when you take two black notes and go left. So if I go up from C, D, E, F, okay, so F is where I have three black notes and I go left. So if I go over to the next three black notes and I go to the left, that's an F. If I go down to these three black notes and go down, that's an F. So you see, the way the keyboard's laid out allows you to make these reference points just by looking at the visual image of the colors. So when you see, for instance, the two black notes and you go to the middle of them, you know it's D. This is very important to practice naming these notes. You just pick a note at random. Now mine, of course, my keyboard tells me what note it is, but yours won't. And you pick it, and then you have to name what that is. So you'd go to the one that you know, such as C, and then count up. C, D, E, F, G. Or you could ask yourself, you just name one of the letters, say A. And then you would find C and count down, C, B, A. And when you do that, you realize, so A is always at this position. When there's the 3, A is this one. So when there's the 3, A is this one. And here, that's always the case. A is always in the same spot in each octave. C is always in the same spot. F is always in the same spot. So really, there's just one pattern and it repeats in every octave. Here's C, here's C, here's C, here's F, here's F, here's F, here's A. That's really how it works. Being able to name these white keys is extremely important. Make sure you practice this and practice it until it's just super easy for you. There's really no better advice I can give you at this moment for learning the keyboard and being able to start composing your own music than being able to name those notes. So if you don't know them already, make sure you really work on it until they're totally memorized. You're going to thank me for that later. It's just super important. I can't stress it enough. So we're going to check out the black keys in the next video.